This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
You would have seen on the news in the last couple of days that Max Rook, who formerly played for the Geelong Footy Club, is leading a class action of AFL players against the AFL and his former club for concussion reasons.
Liam Picken's another one who's sort of been active in this space as well, hasn't he?
So both those players, Nat, finished their careers early, and from the outside, they were guys that you go, God, they're hard at the footy. Jeez, they just throw themselves in.
Well, that's what's expected.
Yeah.
You're expected to be hard at the
footy. Yeah, you are, absolutely. But in Max's side of things, he was concussed heavily 4 different times. And he is saying that there was obviously a duty of care to the AFL at that time, and certainly his football club to help him get through that period, and also maybe not play for an extended period of time. Because usually you go, "Are you right?" Which happened to me. Are you right, Sean? Yeah, of course I am. Right. Back on the field.
Okay, because there's the argument to be made that you know what you're getting into, right?
Absolutely, Nath.
And then if it's left up to your own devices, like you said, Sean, you will go, "No, I want to go back on." So you're saying that the lawsuit is coming from the fact that there should be things in place to stop that from happening.
Yes, here's Gillon McLaughlin saying, from his point of view, pretty much what you said, Nath.
So I haven't seen actually what the case is, but I read the PR blurb today, and what I read in that is not what the AFL I know, both at a community level and elite level. And if there's an issue there, we'll be answerable to that.
I mean, there's no doubt the concussion protocols have improved in recent years. Like they are getting better at it, but the reality is it's a sport where your head is in danger. And not just from, I know they've cut out head-high contact and all the rest of it, but your head hitting the ground is just as dangerous as somebody hitting you. And we look at players like Brad Shepherd, Daniel Venables, two West Australians, whose careers were cut very short because of the head injuries that they received. And you go, at what point do you really start to question if people are ending up with lifelong disabilities because of the sport that they're playing?
Well, Nat, the answer is that the AFL has moved really hastily ahead of any other sport. The NRL is still way down the list at this point in time. They have got on the front foot, and they've got doctors there. And of course, if you get concussed, you're not allowed to play.
Yes.
You've got to pass all these protocols. Before that, and this is where it becomes tricky, and we joke about my presence in it, but could I blame the AFL for rules that we didn't really know brain injuries then?
Well,
we didn't know them.
Every 6 months, people learn more about what is bad.
But it's not only concussions, but all things in life. So, we didn't know smoking was bad back then. Oh, now we don't.
Remember when it was Billie Jean King and Margaret Court and stuff when they were playing? When they first did that first tour, they were sponsored by cigarette companies, and they had to. They were actively asked to smoke. To smoke to show how great smoking was.
Yeah.
And so back then, I mean, now we look at that, that's horrified. So could they retroactively sue if they got lung cancer from what they didn't know back then? It opens up a can of worms.
It does. And I'm not begrudgingly over these people who have been hurt. It's workers' compensation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. 100%. 100%.
So if they end up getting monies out of it, yeah, absolutely. I think they deserve it. Going back, and I'm with Nathan what he was saying. Retrospectively, in any workplace, it
becomes tricky.
So hey, just to talk about workers' compensation. So say you've got a job, right, and then 5 or 10 years later you get an issue that was from that employment.
Yep.
Can you retroactively get workers' compensation? Is that what's
it's a really good question
because I know that a lot of the guys that work with those granite bench toppers now, that
not granite, the composite stuff,
the composite stuff. They're now going back,
silicosis,
and like same as anyone that worked in Whitnome,
asbestosis.
So they're saying when I was working there at the time, I was insured, therefore I should be covered later on.
I would think you'd be covered for that.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
You should be.
We'll see how this all plays out, but either way, the AFL and also the players who are a part of this lawsuit, good luck to them.
Okay.
Do you reckon that there would be any radio injuries that we will suffer down the line, like from
hearing?
Headphones, hearing?
Yeah,
definitely.
Possibly.
Hearing?
Yeah, we might get nodules on our
We should start making a list.
What?
Exactly. And finally,
just give him the money. Give him the money.
The news of the day, it really blew me away to see that Dick Fosbury, who invented the Fosbury flop. He passed away in his 70s. Now, of course, It was the Mexico Games where Dick won the gold medal for the USA, and nobody had seen this before. Have a listen to the commentary first of all, and then this is Dick afterwards.
Fosbury flop, which won America's Dick Fosbury his high jump gold on the last day of the athletics. He does the whole thing facing backwards, the way he came.
To change the event where everyone uses my style, the Fosbury flop today, and it was so exciting. It changed my life forever.
What about
absolutely? That's amazing.
Is Sammy Scissors still alive
Sammy Scissors,
from the scissor kick?
The scissor kick. So many people still go hard at the scissor kick, and when you're at the school athletics,
until you scissor kick the pole.
Yeah, that's right. Into next week. Absolutely, it is the best event in sport, I reckon. High jump.
When there's two really good jumpers dueling it out, matching jump for jump, it is extraordinary. R.I.P. Dick Fosbury.
I am ready to see the Fremantle Dockers take on St Kilda this Sunday. Shaun Darcy will be leading the ruck like he's done the last couple of years, to be honest, and certainly dominated through the pre-season. How you going, big man?
Yeah, good, guys. Good. Really excited for this week.
Is it like Christmas Eve at this point?
Yeah, it is. The last 2 weeks is probably the toughest 2 weeks for footy players. You finish your practice game and you've still got a bit of time to kill, so... now it's upon us. We're really excited.
Isn't it amazing? Because you get excited, whereas when we're coming back to work for the year, I get anxious. Yeah, because I do. I just think of the early starts. Oh my god, I've got to watch Married at First Sight. Yeah, it is just all the things. So is there no anxiety comes into it at all?
A little bit of anxiety. We all get anxious before games, but probably the most anxious we get is before a time trial after the off season.
Yeah,
so
right.
That's probably the same.
Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Are you quick? I'm guessing because that's a lot to lug around, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit.
You don't have to be quick when you're that tall.
It is a bit to look around. So when you're doing, at the moment, it's 1K is generally when you come back, isn't it?
Yeah. So 4 1Ks, which
do they put you under pressure for that? Because
yeah, everyone does it. So
what's the time you have to beat?
So mine was a 3:30.
So they're individually tailored.
For each
goals,
person.
That's pretty good.
So I think Andy's was like a 3:08, and I think I'm on the back end at a 3:30.
Oh,
so.
Who gets the longest time?
There's a few of the younger boys. First ones did it. They blow it pretty easily because you got to it's 4 1Ks on the 8 minutes. So a lot of the boys go out pretty quick in the first 2 and then blow up in the last 2. So it's actually a race that you've got to think about it quite a bit.
Okay, if you can put away 8 hours, I'll come and do it with you.
Not so much 8 minutes, but on the 8 hours.
I remember when Tony Modra first was with us and we were doing 1K, he would sprint because he couldn't run a distance. He would sprint literally 400 metres and he'd be that far. He'd be 400 metres in front of everyone
else. And then walk the rest.
And then he would be. And we'd just be trotting around him he's literally standing still because he couldn't go another metre. Oh,
all
God.
or nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. So this game, they're always talking about finding an angle, and it's Ross Lyon at the moment. But I saw Caleb Sarong on the news, and he was saying that it doesn't really mean anything to him because most of the team hadn't played under Ross.
Yeah, I think there's probably only about our draft year and the year after are the only ones left who played, and the previous Fifey and Sonny and all the old boys.
Yeah.
So I think there's only about 11, 12 who played under him. So yeah, it's a bit different feel.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you doing when you get to Melbourne? How do you settle in for the days leading up?
So we'll land pretty late Friday night, so pretty cruisy Friday night. Watch
slip into your black skivvy.
Yeah, exactly. Go to bed. Then we have training Saturday morning. Wake up, go a few line meetings, team meetings, and then I'll probably catch up with my family, mum and dad, and then maybe a few boys if I'm feeling up to it. And then Sunday off we go.
Talk to me about the hotel bed situation. Do you fit in them?
I do.
King.
So it's great.
Do you have to sleep diagonally in a king?
Yeah, so I always have to.
Yeah. So when you sleep, do you sleep like straight, like plank, or do you fetal and you put your little hands in between your legs?
Yeah. He's looking for a cuddle. Maybe someone just comes in
and just waiting for a spoon. Always looking behind him just in case. Yeah. Hello.
After dinner, he slips his room card over to Alex Pearce before he walks off.
Okay, so I want to know in past relationships, right? In past relationships, have you ever been the little spoon?
Oh, can't really. No.
I always think about giant people. They would never ever would experience being the little spoon because someone would just be clawing on your back like a koala.
Yeah.
I would think that's true. Yeah.
Hey, siblings? Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 older brothers and older sister.
And what do they do?
So Liam has just finished medical school, and then Jen's also finished medical school.
Oh, so you're the dumb one.
Yeah, I actually am. I got all the brains. And
But you're making more money than them.
yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. Clear.
In your face, education.
That's very good. That's amazing. I didn't know that about you, Shaun.
Yeah. So, and then my oldest brother Xavier, he's got Down syndrome and he's a chef.
Yeah, right.
Awesome.
Whereabouts?
In Bowenheads.
Yeah.
So that's
cook?
Geelong, yeah?
Yeah, he's actually a great cook. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a different family, but I love them.
Yeah. Hey, getting back to, did you do ATAR? Did you?
Yeah. So I'm doing uni outside of footy as well. So I do one subject a semester. Try to do two. But
What are
I'm a
you
bit
studying?
lazy.
What's the goal?
Bachelor of Commerce.
Oh, nice.
Major in accounting, which I think I want to go down that road, but I'm not.
Accounting's
too
so
sure.
boring.
Yeah,
everyone
I know. I
pulls
don't
out.
know if I could sit behind a desk all day.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Study
Study Bachelor of the dance floor. Yeah, when you hit the clubs. Do you hit the clubs?
I like going out every now and then.
Down the big house?
when the time's right.
Metro Freo.
Yeah, do you get the big house?
Bit of Benny's action.
Yeah, I don't really like to show to metros, but if I do, I'm having a big night.
So I've got experiences as a tall person, right? But you're way taller than me. And the one thing that gets me when you're out at the club or you're in a crowded area, people I find unconsciously use you as a landmark to walk past. So you've always got a stream of people. Do you find that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The big guy in a hat usually is
Yeah.
the one that people
Yeah.
walk past. So.
Yeah, and also
Like meet you over there next to that tall guy.
Yeah. Can you tell us about some other tall people problems as well? Because another one for me, and you would get it way more than me, is webs. Like when you're walking down the street and there's like a spider web that's high that surely people haven't cleared, you get like a face full of spider.
Door frames, like if you don't duck under.
Do you have to duck? What do you have to duck through? Duck under many door frames?
Yeah, a little bit of them.
You ducked as you walked into our studio, and the last person to do that was Aaron Sandland.
Yeah, they're not the.
Do you
fun
really
ones.
have to duck to walk through that?
Yeah.
Can you stand go over there?
Headphones on.
No, take the headphones off. Come on.
All right, we're
Show me.
It's pretty close. It's
That's
close.
insane. That is insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
This world isn't big enough for you.
Yeah,
That's
it's a bit unfair.
crazy.
Yeah, I know you've. When I first went to the UK with Aaron, we went past his store and I found it for him. It was called High and Mighty, and he hadn't been able to go into
a shop
shops
front,
that
yeah.
had stuff for him. So anyway, he went ballistic. He just buying stuff, jeans and all kinds of stuff. Now, where do you shop?
Yeah,
Pretty normal?
No, I'm pretty normal. I don't have size 19 shoes. I'm 14,
Yeah.
so you can find them around.
14,
I mean, that's tiny feet, really,
Yeah.
compared to your body.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Very petite.
Giant man with baby feet. Embarrassing.
Well, this is going to be a cracker this Sunday, Shaun. Everyone's up for the challenge. You can't wait, obviously. Breathing Fire.
Yeah, we're really excited. I'm really excited to get out there and show us what we've been training in pre-season. So, they're going to be up and growing. We know a Ross Line team's pretty tough to beat. So
No, you're going to get it done
Sorry,
easy.
I
What are
just
you
can't
talking
stop
about?
laughing because of his baby feet. I've got in my mind that scene from Deadpool where he gets half his
know.
body cut off and then he's got the little toddler legs.
Deadpool 3.
What?
They're doing it. It's coming out soon.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Isn't that, doesn't it have Wolverine in it?
Yes.
Yes, Wolverine. Yeah.
That's
Hugh Jackman.
exciting.
Hugh Jackman.
Thanks.
Lastly, before you go, and I know we're under pressure here, but Michael Barlow's written in the paper that he doesn't believe Fremantle will make the final.
Oh,
Michael Barlow.
What a
Jesus.
turncoat.
Mickey, come on.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
I don't
Anyway.
know.
Is he doing a
Gotta go
Sean
him.
McManus in that if he tips something, the opposite will happen? Is that what's happening?
Oh, let's hope so. It
so.
takes a lot of thought to come up with that.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Good luck on Sunday, Darcy.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you,
We'll
guys.
talk
Appreciate
soon.
it.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.